Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How's it going today? Hope you're having a good day. Got a little different type of a article, sort of video for you here. We're going to reference an article. And I'm trying to get you guys to look at your investments. And one way that we're doing that, we're playing a game. If you go to jazzwealth.com /guess the Dow. Just simply put in a guess where you think the Dow will close next week, and if you're closest without going over, we'll send you $100. It's not a marketing pitch. We're not going to email you. There's no catch at all. You can just play. The whole goal is to get you to interact with your investments. Why? Well, because, and this is only one article out of probably a half dozen that I could share with you, but two investment advisors out of Massachusetts, they were just charged with, quote, gambling away $10 million worth of clients' money using unsuitable investments for those clients. In other words, they had retirees as customers, they had some non-retirees, didn't matter whatever their risk tolerance was. These two guys, James Daly, Michael O'Keefe of Oakdale Wealth Management, they chose to invest. They had 250 customers. They chose to invest almost all of their customers' money in energy. Really high-risk energy areas of the market. Now I'm talking about not oil, I'm talking about natural gas, things like that. Very volatile. That's not something where you should be putting a lot of money if you're a retiree. It's probably unsuitable. Now that doesn't mean it's not suitable for everybody. It could be that the retiree is very well off and he said, that's fine, I can handle it. You're not going to bother me if you lose all my money. Problem is they lost $10 million of customers' money. Each customer losing tons and tons of money here. And that's the problem. They were warned that they were taking too much risk. Now, I'm not saying these are bad people. What I'm saying is, don't you think some of this lies on the customer as well? Here's what we do here at Jazzwell. I'll just give you real quick and kind of explain this. First thing you do, you open your account, right? When you get started, you're doing the basic stuff, right? You Roth IRA, choose your account type, who are you, prove that you know you are who you are. And then we send you something that says, hey, how should we invest for you, right? For you, we'll say, all right? That comes in your inbox, right? And that's the first stop for us to say, how should we invest? On that form, we ask a couple of questions. Can you handle a lot of fluctuation in your account? Would you like to see a little fluctuation? Do you need this money next year? Are you saving it for retirement? The goal of this form, and a lot of people do it and they're like, look, man, this is probably something that you were required to send to us, and we are, but we worded it in a way where if you answer incorrectly or something that's way off base, I'm going to give you a call. I'm literally going to pick up the phone and go, hey, thanks for opening an account with us. I noticed you said you wanted to be really aggressive, but you are currently retired. Or maybe you don't have a job, right? You've indicated that to us. So I'm then going to say, my first level of financial advice for you is maybe we shouldn't be aggressive to start. Let's start a little bit slower. These guys here didn't do that. They basically took every customer and sort of threw out their fiduciary responsibility and said, doesn't matter, we're going to invest in energy. They had a hunch. The hunch was incorrect, by the way, because a lot of these places filed for bankruptcy, a lot of the energy companies, and it really hit them hard. So the bottom line is, these may not be really bad guys. They maybe had the best of intentions for their customers and thought they were going to hit a home run. I can understand that. But the customer themselves has to take at least a little responsibility. In this case, it sounds like they didn't have any idea what was going on, as the article further sort of clarifies. This is from the SEC, by the way. And, that's a shame. You don't have to understand every nut and bolt of what's going on in your account, but ideally, you should know what's going on as far as the general speed of your account. And I worry about this with the target date fund investors, with the robo-investors, your Betterment, Wealthfront, personal capital is a lot, not so bad, but Betterment, Wealthfront, I really worry about this because if you go back just a couple years, there was one day in the market that was really, really bad to the downside. And this was not even 3 years ago. And Betterment actually stopped all their investors from placing any trades or investments. You couldn't buy or sell. They froze you out. Why? Because the value of your investments was falling so fast, they knew you were scared. They couldn't keep up with it. It was just a whole mess there. Whoops, sorry, bumped the camera. So anyways, they stopped it, which proved that what some of their aggressive funds were just too aggressive. It's okay, no problem, but I want you to understand what's going on inside your account so you can ask questions, right? If you're working with Vanguard, if you're working with Schwab, call them up and just say, what is that? What is this blue chip fund you have me in? Help me out. If I'm one of your customers, or the other way, if you're one of our customers, every month I do a class, this Thursday actually coming up, where I'll say, these are the investments we have, these are the changes we made, and here's why we made the changes, so that you know at least a little bit about what's going on with your account. Well, hey, I hope that helps you out, and I hope you'll play the Guess the Dow game. Like I said, totally free, no strings attached. Have fun with it. Let's get you engaged a little bit, and if it helps you ask questions or maybe spark something that you get further knowledge from, well, then I'm happy for that. So I hope you'll check that out. Again, jazzwealth.com/Guess the Dow. If I helped you in some way, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, maybe we'll see you later. 5 o'clock every day, we do the Closing Beat Show stock market update. Happy to work with you there and answer any questions you may have. Enjoy. Talk to you soon.
Why should you choose Jazz Wealth as your retirement or long-term investing service? Our portfolios are managed by us, not some faceless mutual fund manager. Our private classes will teach you everything about investing and getting your dough straight. Best of all, our fiduciary standard means your best interest comes before ours.